Menu narration option is set to off.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Hatchet. He's coming. We got to get it.
On first down, Swift. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going deep downfield for Roll. And he fires one that's intercepted. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Get ready.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Hey, box chop, box chop.
Off the play fake. Purdy. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Purdy. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
General West! Spies! Get it!
2nd and 4. That's complete to John Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ready? 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, high 7.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Evans has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run on first down. Singletary. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 2. Mike 50.
Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Protein spill. 2.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Let's go. Mike, check, 59. Check. Watch twist. Chopper. Wide, get wide. Now.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Purdy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Luck's good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go, D.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun. Purdy airing this one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Purdy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
Off play action. Purdy. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Gator. I got one. Hey, exit.
From the gun, Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike 22, Mike 22. Blue there, blue.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, 67 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, team 6, 5.
Throwing again. Purdy. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, check. 51 the mic.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Devin Singletary, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again. Purdy. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Get ready. Go. Mike 50, Mike. Hey, high 7. General West. On the ball. Alert 3. Hey, Alpha.
A final shot before break. Purdy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans, incomplete. It's fourth down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just... Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play in the first half. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
Here we go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On first down, Singletary. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, Delta. Down.
To throw on second down. Purdy. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Purdy flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Purdy. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Ready, ready. 8 feet. Hey, exit. Go.
From the gun on third down. Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Purdy. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal.
Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Harris Campbell there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
From the gun, Lawrence. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's...
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Off the play fake. Purdy. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back to throw. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Hey, team 6.
Off play action. Purdy. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
Hey, Wahoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Thomas. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working.
He's got a man complete, and all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now he's flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Daniels looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Sliding it, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.